I made a mistake with one of the part-timers that you saw last video. That being Ricky Speedhouse Jr., who looks like this, not the look I portrayed him with in the last video. I also forgot to mention he's going to be replacing Dave Laney in the number 23 for Bill Drivus Racing this season. Now, moving on. This video will be covering all of the racers that will be racing in the 2005 Piston Cup season. And there's going to be a lot of them. All of them will be categorized by their number. And Gerald Leadfoot, who just changed his number, will be retiring at the end of the season. Same with Rusty Wheelhouse. And I probably won't be speaking much, but here are all of the racers that are going to be racing this season. Some of which you saw last video as I was covering all of the changes. And Danny Tyson Jr. will be retiring at the end of the season. Same with Strip Weathers, who has been racing in the Piston Cup since 1970, and by far is the greatest racer in Piston Cup history. Hopefully he can get one final Piston Cup in his trophy case by his retirement. Devin Chapcar, Jimmy Johnson, and Theo Stalker Jr. will also all be retiring at the end of the season. There are quite a few cars retiring at the end of the season. And here are some more racers. Tommy Redstop and James Cleanair will both be retiring at the end of the season, if you didn't know. There's Ruby Nightcar, recovering from her season-ending crash last season. And there we go. And there's myself in the number 80, and my girlfriend in the number 83, and then there's Chick Hicks down there in the number 86. I don't really think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to seeing him, nor with any of his siblings that are also going to be racing this season. There are 3 cars on the Crazy 8's team, and there's Lightning McQueen down there as well, sharing his number with 4 other cars down there, I think. Wilbur Gearshift and Sam Byron are the only number 96s this season, and Kurt Buschtire and JP Muffle are the only 2 number 97s. There are quite a few cars this season who will be taking the number 98, and now onto the number 100s, which includes Aiden Shiftwright and Matthew Philip Wheel, and Mark Roadsley will also be retiring at the end of the season. There's Daryl Draggard. And Kyle Traxon, if you didn't see. Ronnie Smith, and Greg Gastington will be retiring this season as well. Same with Ray Warner, Ben Ashler, and the cars with the highest numbers this season. Well, the 3rd highest number, that being Samuel McSpeed. And that is also Small's Jump, and Rafsky Cables, the rookie, is the racer with the highest number, the number 904. Unfortunately, Sammy Smelter had a career-ending crash in practice for the 4 to 500 this season. And that means he will not be racing in the 2005 season, which is why Gerald Leadfoot switched his number to 01, and Lightning McQueen was brought in at the last minute to run the 95 full-time. And also Ricky Carvin also retired before the 2005 season. But we're not done yet, because these other cars that you see here might race in the 2005 Piston Cup season, but we aren't quite sure yet.